Hello all, welcome to our channel Globalfinx. Premkasi this side, a chartered accountant, a business analyst for robotic process automation, blockchain and cryptocurrency enthusiast. In the last video, I have explained you what are the benefits SEBI is going to get if blockchain is successfully deployed in securities market. May it be SEBI or investors, I have listed down a lot of benefits what we both are going to get. In this video, I would like to explain to you all a recent theft of Bitcoin gold which is worth of $72,000. The post you can find in the blog which we have created. So let's head to the blog. So this is the blog and you can click on automation and blockchain and you will have the blog page open. Guys, there are almost 60 plus use cases which are already updated in the blog. You can get these all explained in non-technical terms. So here today I'll be explaining this particular post. So let me click it. Yes. Yeah. So here we'll be getting article name Bitcoin gold hit by 51% attacks and $72,000 of cryptocurrency has been stolen. Let's get into the quick intake, where I mentioned that my intention behind sharing this article is you will be aware of certain key terms which are repeatedly used in this article. I would say these key terms are the fundamentals on which cryptocurrency transaction works. So let us go through the article and highlight those key terms. Malicious cryptocurrency miners took control of Bitcoin gold recently to make a double spend of $72,000 worth of Bitcoin gold. Bad actors assumed majority of the network's processing power, which is called hash rate, to reorganize the blockchain twice between Thursday and Friday last week. The first attempt they have hacked 19,000 Bitcoin gold, and second attempt they have hacked 5,267 Bitcoin gold, which is worth $53,000. And they have mentioned entity that controls more than 51% of the blockchain's hash rate can decide what version of blockchain can be created, can be accepted or rejected by the network. Okay. So as a result of double spending, all the genuine transactions made earlier will be lost and all the malicious transactions will be categorized as genuine. Okay. So guys, these are the key fundamental terms which we should know, and once we get the idea of these key terms, we can completely understand this article and completely understand how they are able to steal this worth of bitcoins. Or I would not say bitcoins, this is entirely different from bitcoins. It is Bitcoin gold, which is a product of Bitcoin. Okay, so let's go into the explanation part. Okay, so guys, these are the key terms which I have noted from the article. The first key term is Bitcoin gold, miners, what is hash rate, what is 51% attack, and what is the concept of double spending. So first thing, what is Bitcoin gold? It is very similar to the term called Bitcoin. It came from the term called Bitcoin only. Only the difference why it came is the Bitcoin doesn't want ASICs to be used as a processor to mine. It only wants CPUs or GPUs to be used as mining. Hence, a new cryptocurrency has arrived from the Bitcoin that is called Bitcoin gold. It has arrived in the year October 2017. Roughly, the price is currently 782 rupees, whereas the Bitcoin price is 6.5 lakh. Okay, so this is the brief introduction on Bitcoin gold. It is very similar to the Bitcoin. Only thing is it doesn't use ASICs as a processor to get it mined, hence called Bitcoin gold. Okay, the second term I would like to explain is miners. These are the group of people who are creating the blockchain. You can imagine like blockchain is a network like this, a block attached to the previous block via chain. These are the people who actually do this activity. Okay, fine. And you can find these miners especially in China or in any country where the power cost is very less, because these are the people who will have a lot of computers installed in their warehouse which will have ASICs connected, and their work is only to add these are the computers, their work is only to add the blocks into the network. Okay, so these persons are called miners. And how they will do is they will find the nonce. Using the nonce, they will find a target which will be connected to the previous block. So they will keep on working with their systems to find the target which will fit to this network. Okay, they will pick some, say, 10,000 transactions. They will add these 10,000 transactions into the block, and they will try to find the hash of this block so that it will fit to the previous block. Okay, this work is called hashing, or we can say mining. Okay, so people who do this activity are called miners. Okay, the third thing I would like to tell is hash rate. So what is hash rate? As I told you, to add a particular block to the previous block, to add this block to the previous block, we need to find the hash of the second block. Okay, to finding this hash, it is very difficult, and you can expect the percentage of success rate is 0.0000002%, that a miner will be successful in finding this hash. Okay, and as I told you, they will be using the processors called ASICs, application specific integrated circuits. These are nothing but CPUs which will be used to mine a Bitcoin to find the hash of the block. Okay, so fine. So hash rate means the rate at which they guess the hashes of the block. So the more the guesses, the more is the possibility of getting the hash of the previous block. That is called the hash rate. To keep it simple, I can say as highest hash rate only if you are capable of generating the more hashes, more guesses. Okay, that is called the hash rate of a network, I would say. A group of mining people will be used now, so they will have a hash rate. Their network will have a hash rate. Yes. Now, what is 51% attack? Yes, let me tell you, you all know that blockchain uses a concept called DLT. It means that transaction will be floated to all participants in the network. Say 1 million participants, I have transferred 1 Bitcoin to you. The transaction will be sent to all the participants in the network. Okay, all participants forming majority should agree and approve the transaction. Then only you will receive Bitcoins from my wallet to your wallet. Okay, so now you understood, no? 51%. First I'll tell you 51%, then I'll tell on 51% attack. So 51% means the transaction is valid when the majority agrees. Like Prem has transferred Bitcoin to you. It's when the public in the network accepts that and approves the transaction, then only that particular transaction is valid, else it is invalid. So that only blockchain offers a facility called security. Okay, I can say privacy also, so that data will not be, once it is approved, again no one can modify that. If they want to modify, they want again the 51% power, then only they can modify, and getting a 51% out of 1 million is very difficult. Yeah, so guys, now I'll speak on double spending. And before getting clarity on this, let me tell you how the actual cryptocurrency transaction works. How the genuine cryptocurrency transaction works. Say for example, Prem has transferred some 10 Bitcoins to Santosh. Okay. In this transaction to be genuine and to happen exactly, what is the structure is, I will send this 10 Bitcoins from my wallet to his wallet, and this particular transaction will be loaded into the network, and the miners, the so-called miners, will pick my transaction and put it in the block. My transaction can be one of some 10,000 transactions. They'll put it in the block and they will hash it, and they will attach this to the existing blockchain. Okay, this block is this block. Okay, so once this is successfully done, the Santosh can confirm, or he is assured that the particular 10 Bitcoins has been transferred from my wallet to his wallet. Okay, now let me tell you how a hacker can play or can take the advantage of double spending. Now, what is double spending? The first thing. Yes, let me tell you with an example. I went for a movie and in the interval I want to order popcorn. Okay. In the movie, I gave 100 rupee note for the ticket, okay, which I can never spend for procuring a popcorn or for purchasing the popcorn, because which is already spent, because this is a paper money. The paper money which is already spent, I'll not get back. But whereas in case of cryptocurrency, it can happen. Like I can spend the same 100 bitcoins for movie, for popcorn also. But why? How can I spend for movie, for popcorn? How can I spend for both? Let me tell you. In case of cryptocurrencies, there will be a digital file attached to each cryptocurrency. The digital file can be copied and posted to the network, which means I can use this digital file for n number of times. Till it gets confirmed by the miner, I can use the same cryptocurrency for various purposes. This is the concept of double spending. Okay, now to compile all this, let me tell you how it is eliminated in Bitcoin network. Elimination, how it is eliminated. As I told you, I'll publish my intention that I transferred to Santosh 10 Bitcoins. This will be taken and put it in the block by a so-called miner. Say for XYZ is the miner company. They will put it in the blockchain and load it. So transaction is done. Now, if I am too malicious, I want to do some malicious practice here. What I'll do, I'll transfer this Bitcoin to two users. One is Santosh. So for example, other person is R. I'll transfer this to two persons, the same 10 Bitcoins. So he is my friend Raghu. Yeah, he is my friend Raghu. The other friend is Santosh. I transferred the same currency two times. Okay. Example, assume that this is taken by, let me use a different color. Yeah. This is taken by miner A. This is taken by miner B. And this is genuine transaction. This is malicious intention transaction. It is not so genuine. And I am a relative of this particular B. Okay. Yeah. Now, both are trying. This is the existing block which is coming. My transaction, they both picked up. They want to add here. My block will come here, new block will come here, and they want to add here. And this guy is not successful. What is it? Miner A is not successful. He has failed to mine it in less time. Whereas miner B is able to do it with the hashing power, because he is controlling more hashing power. He has more computers, I would say. He has more computers and he is controlling the hash power. So with this, what he did, B is able to mine the block. He is able to put my transaction, malicious transaction, in the block and add it to the blockchain. Okay, so let's visualize what I told. Let's just visualize. So this is the existing blockchain. Okay, now at the same time, miner A is able to do some blocks. This is B, he is also able to do, but the rate of B is more faster. He is able to connect more. And to some extent, I would say this happened simultaneously. So blockchain will break into two aspects and it will continue to grow. But what miner B did with his more power, he added more. Assume that this block is right here. Okay. So miner B is able to build the blockchain. So what happens? Ultimately, as the rule of blockchain, the longest chain prevails. So at one point, this chain is right, this chain will become wrong. This will be ignored by the network because majority prevails. Okay, and also more hash rate prevails. So this is right. So as a result, what happened? My malicious transaction is certified. My genuine transaction is rejected. When after some time, say for example 4 hours or 5 hours, or it can be less also. I'm just taking the example so as to make you understand. So this is the way. Even after getting the benefit from Santosh, I received some goods from Santosh, but I paid him at that particular time. His transaction is right because miner A has confirmed, but after some 4 or 5 hours, I intentionally transferred the same to Raghu, and as a rule of long chain prevails, this is right, and this genuine transaction has become wrong. So this way miners are able to control the network miners will be able to control the network and grab the benefit by using the concept of double spending. Okay, so here I would say n number of users, their transactions got rejected. Here their transactions got rejected. Few other members transactions plus miners intentional, hacker intentional malicious transactions also got certified by the network. So guys, to sum up, this is what happened in the recent tragedy or the recent theft. A group of miners where they are able to get the more computational power. Using this so-called computational power, they did double spending. They did for one genuine transaction, but before the genuine transactions getting attached to the block, the malicious transactions, they are able to put it in the block and form the biggest blockchain. So ultimately what it will be, Raghu will have my bitcoins in his wallet and we both will share the coins. And you can ask me why you cannot trace Mr. Raghu or Mr. PK, because we give the so-called private keys. So this is my user ID for opening a cryptocurrency account. Okay, so you can imagine, if in case of normal bank it is Aadhaar or PAN, whereas in case of cryptos it is private key. It's a 64 digit alphanumeric, 64 digits it will be. Okay, with this you cannot verify my identity, whereas with the Aadhaar and PAN you can verify my identity. So due to this reason the hackers are not found. So guys, I hope you have understood what is the concept of double spending, what is Bitcoin Gold, what is hash rate, who are called miners. I'll just list down: Bitcoin Gold, miners, hash rate, 51% attack, and double spending. And guys, there are a lot more terms which are to be understood, lot more. These are just key fundamentals. I just selected 5 fundamentals, key terms from the article. And you can just visit our article one more time. And if you have any doubts in these practical examples or practical key terms, I'm very happy to explain you in brief. Maybe whatever platform you choose, I can give you explanation. That's a WhatsApp call or whatsoever. So guys, to sum up with the article, a group of miners, malicious miners, they have spent this much Bitcoin Gold towards genuine transactions, say 1900 Bitcoin Gold and 5267 Bitcoin Gold on genuine transactions, and at the same time they have made these transfers to their friends or their known people, and they are able to control the network hash rate. As a result of this, they are able to ensure that these transactions got certified in the longest chain, and also the original genuine transactions are lapsed. Due to the rule, the longest chain prevails. And as I told you, these people will be having private keys as their identities, and with the private keys we are not able to track these miners and claim the amount. So guys, this is what happened. Hope you might have understood the article or what exactly the event happened, or what is the exact scenario behind stealing this. For more interesting updates, do follow our page Globalfinx and do follow our blog for more content on technologies. As a CA, I strictly believe we should be aware of all these trending technologies, the so-called automation, blockchain, cryptocurrencies, and data analytics. Visit our blog, do subscribe to the notifications in website, also do subscribe to our channel in YouTube. Premkasi here, signing off. Thank you guys.